Welcome back and welcome in. I'm your favorite host, Tremise Valentine, the reality disruptor. This is the place where we are transcending our minds and our lives to magnificence and deconstructing all the bullshit and constructing a life worth living, a life full of fulfillment. All right. So, what I want to talk about today is a little something that I read from this book, the deluxe edition of Neville Goddard. He has all of his books in one, okay? So if you're interested in this book or this collection, should I say, the link is in my bio. It's an Amazon affiliate link, so I get a commission at no cost to you. Just much appreciation for purchasing through me. Much love to you. It's helping me, helping my family, and helping me steady create content and live a life of freedom, like we're all working towards. All right, so what I wanted to read was just a little sentence, right? It says the outer reforms are useless if the inner state is not changed. I'll read that again. The outer forms are useless if the inner state is not changed. So whether you want or see someone, should I say, that you admire, that you aspire to be, it's not about his actions, so to speak. It's really about matching his point of view. Cut. I just want to add that it's not even solely about being inspired by someone else's aspects and you wanting that for yourself. It could be about different things, even just you wanting to solely, genuinely want to be better on your own, or from your own inspiration and own motivation, you know what I mean? By just reflecting. It could be many different things, but the point is change starts from within, from our inner being. It doesn't start from changing our environment first. It literally starts with us, who we are on the inside, subconsciously and consciously changing who we are, what we identify with, our internal representation. Okay, so back to it. Because the outer world reflects our inner world, our state of mind, our state of consciousness, our state of being, who we are, our internal representation is what truly matters. I don't know if you caught the other video, but I'm going to do this again, okay? Because it's really important. And this is the hierarchy of change, guys. And I just like doing this. So 1 second while I get this ready. Oh, watch out, Frank. Right? Man, I got so far. Right, so the hierarchy of change. This what really lets us know that what we've been taught has been a lie, What we have been taught is really ass backwards. Capabilities, which is our skills and what we know. Right? Values. All right, over here. Values and our beliefs. Right? And then it's our identity, which is our internal representation. And then our spirit. That's most important. It goes one to least. Well, most to least important, right? But we've been taught the other way around. We've been taught that the environment goes here and the behavior and so on and so forth, and the least is our spirit. But that is not the case. That is not the truth of who we are. Who we truly are is spiritual beings. We're just having a human experience. You know what I mean? So most importantly, we need to change these two. Get familiar with these two, really. It's not even changing. It's getting back to who we are. Because nothing is broken. Nothing needs to be fixed. We're not broken. It's just a matter of letting go of the bullshit. Of the bullshit that we've been taught to believe that is true. You know, we don't need to start by changing our environment first. If we start by changing our environment first, then what happens is it will be short-lived. We might get our goal, we might get our aim, but it's going to be short-lived. And we're not going to be able to sustain it. What we're comfortable with, what we're familiar with, is a life of not having that type of stuff, not having that fulfillment in our life, not having that true peace, that true joy, that true love, that true, wealth and health is not, it's not going to be sustainable once we get it. So what really matters, what we really need to focus on is our spirit and our identity. Right? Because we're just being human. We're having this human experience. We are true star seeds. We are the universe experiencing itself in this human form. We just have this flesh, this avatar, this temple. You feel me? You with me? We have this temple that we're living in, to be in this human form, to live this earth experience. So since we're capable of anything, right? Our capabilities, our skills, our knowledge, we have everything within us. It's just a matter of what we're choosing to use. Because like I said in the beginning, if you admire something from somebody, if you want to live a certain life like someone, or you just know that you want something different, you wouldn't have that wanting, that knowing that you wanted, if it wasn't possible, and if you weren't capable of living it. We're just so used to living a certain way and behaving a certain way and reacting certain ways that we haven't cut on those neurotransmitters and rewired our brain and wired our brain for that type of life. So how we get to that is going inside, getting familiar with ourselves, learning to let go of the bullshit habits, the thoughts, the beliefs, the identities that don't support the life that we are looking to accomplish, that we are looking to live, And it's very important not to take things so serious. Lighten up. Lighten up. Have fun with where you're going. Have fun with what you're doing. Have fun with your life. Set intentions to be at peace and not take every situation so seriously. This is a game of life. We just have to play it the right way. And it's time to do that. Damn, my thing's so greasy. I put a lot of coconut oil in my hair. But we just have to think bigger than what we have been. And truly allow ourselves to dream and to live in that imagination instead of living in the 3D. Become familiar with our imagination. Become familiar with being more in our imagination than we are with this 3D reality. Because the 3D reality is a reflection of our inner being, our imagination, what we have been imagining for so long, what we have been perpetuating, what we have been on the frequency of and setting our attention to and our focus on. You feel me? 100%. Like, basically what I'm saying is what's possible for one is what's possible for all. So say goodbye to all of the shit that keeps you in a place where you don't want to be. the circumstances, the people, the habits, the reactions, the behaviors. I feel like I said habits already, but the things that you consume on a daily basis, whether that be drinking, eating, what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're engaging in. Really take note and ask yourself, what would my higher self be doing? Would they be participating in this? That version of me that wants that type of life? Would they be doing anything in your life right now that you're doing? If not, adopt those habits of your best self, of the best version, the best life that you could possibly live, that you can think of. And I'm telling you, it's going to turn out better than you ever imagined. But you have to allow yourself, trust yourself enough, trust the universe, trust God, Source, Buddha, Allah, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing, just a different name, okay? It's all energy. Divinity is what I like to call it. Oneness. Trust that you are always taken care of, divinely guided, always protected. Because we're manifesting 24/7 already, my guys. We're manifesting 24/7. It's just a matter of whether you're doing it on purpose and with intention or not. We're manifesting 24/7 by our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions. That trifecta produces the reality that we live. Think about it. Really sit back and think about it. It is those three things that produces the life that you live, the 3D reality that you experience. So whether you feel like you don't appreciate the thoughts that come into your mind and they always get you in a place of feeling down and feeling doubt about yourself, fuck those thoughts. Tell those thoughts, fuck you. I don't believe you. Where did these thoughts come from? You know what? Go back to the pissy hell where you came from and start to tell yourself different, loving, empowering things. Oh, I'm going to get this. I can't wait to experience this. I know I can gain the knowledge and whatever it is that's needed to experience that type of life. I can gain the community. I can love myself enough. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I am smart. I am strong. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am at peace. I live a life of ease and money comes easily to me. I get paid just to be me type shit. Those are the things that we need to believe in. Because, hey, a belief is just a thought that we keep thinking, that you keep thinking, that you have made it out to be true for you. That's it. So ask yourself, where did these beliefs come from? That's really what it's about, like asking yourself and rewiring, becoming familiar with everything that has been taught to you, especially questioning the things that don't support the life that you're looking to accomplish. Question all of that shit. And hey, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy peasy. Yes. Looking within to let all of this shit go. Some days are easier than others, but it's darkness. It's darkness that we have been living in. We have been fooled to believe that this is the way of life, but it's really not. So when you go into the darkness, it does get scary. But the more you shine that light, that truth of you, your true essence, the loving part of you, the more you shine that light, who you truly are, into that darkness, the lighter you become. The lighter you become. The more peaceful you become. The more abundant, happy you become. What really helped me shift and quantum leap within this past week or so was figuring out and sitting with my self, my CELLF, myself, okay? Every cell in my being, speaking to every cell in my being with love and intention. Every cell, meaning every organ, every piece in my body, my bones, my heart, my lungs, my toes, all of it, every cell in my being, okay? Because we have neurotransmitters all throughout our body. It's not just in our mind. That's why they say the body keeps the score. And if you haven't read that book, I suggest you take a look at the link in my bio. It's one of the first books I've read for personal development, okay? The body does keep the score. So, bro, I'm telling you, it's a game changer. It's a life-changing realization to speak to yourself, your cells, every cell in your body with love and intention. Every cell in my being loves to get paid to exist. I love every cell in my being. Every cell in my being loves to be healthy. Every cell in my being loves to be at peace. Whatever you feel you need to say it to every cell. And don't forget to get quiet with yourself and relax as much as you can and just breathe. Maybe even do box breathing. 4 seconds in, 4 seconds hold, 4 seconds exhale, 4 seconds hold. Box breathing. Maybe do 3 sets of those. Count your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. As many times as you need to get to a relaxed state of mind. Because that's going to put you in the state of alpha and theta. In between those states is where you're really slowing down and things can sink into your subconscious mind, into your body, right? The deeply rooted things, and you can deeply root those loving states and get rid of the bullshit thoughts, beliefs, habits, whatever that doesn't support you, right? Because we're going to get back to our roots, which is nature, our true natural self, right? And how we do that is sinking it into our subconscious mind, our unconscious state of mind. Okay, picture this boulder is us. This is water, right? This is our conscious mind. All right. This is us. Our subconscious mind is underneath, right? And it's 95% of who we are. It dictates the life that we live based off of all of our experiences, the things we hold on to, our traumas, our beliefs. That's our subconscious mind. And even though we want different consciously up here, it's not going to work. It may work seldomly, briefly, a little bit, with hard work. But if you want a life of ease, a life of true flow, work the subconscious mind. And by that I mean the spirit, which you identify with, your values and your beliefs, you know what I mean? That's how we truly, easily shift our reality, shift into our true essence, So enjoy life. Enjoy it as much as you can. Do things that excite you. Do things from your imagination. And from that probability, bro, there's no way that the 3D reality won't shift into your favor. You're creating a probability of cause and effect. You're causing an effect to change instead of feeling like you're a victim of your life and feeling like you're being affected by the causes. No, you're causing an effect by doing things that excite you and using your imagination. You're being the selector, you're being the navigator, and you're working with the mechanics because you're using probability in your favor. I'm gonna go deeper into that and make a different video off of what I mean, because these are 3 tools that I have adapted to really transform my life. And it's love, imagination, and excitement. So I'm definitely going to make a video off of this, because I just figured this out like a week ago, doing this cellular speaking to myself, getting familiar with myself and speaking to every cell of my being. And I just came to this realization of living from excitement, love, and imagination. These 3 pillars, these 3 ultimate tools. Okay, so it's a game changer. It is a fucking game changer. So stay tuned for the next video, because I'm gonna tag it at the end of this, as well as make a card for it. So yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, share this video, this episode with someone you know could use it. Hit that like button, hit that share button, because this is what the world needs more of. More love, more light, more motivation, more spreading awareness of who the fuck we truly are, on our power, our self-governed power, our true oneness, to let life not be taken so serious. This is the type of shit that we need to break free, to live a life of freedom, okay? Share this, hit that like button, write in the comments, break free if you're ready to create and curate the life that you truly fucking want. Peace, happiness, love.